Well, there's a report out there that Anthony Davis could be traded by the deadline if the New Orleans Pelicans aren't in serious playoff contention. This came from Chris Sheridan, I believe, NBA insider. And his trade destination list, is, a really, really interesting one. But we back, Goodfella Sports TV. Y'all know the business is your boy CJ Goodfella, man. Anthony Davis wants to either, reportedly wants to go to the Lakers, the Knicks, the Sixers, 76ers, or the Boston Celtics. So those is 5 teams that he wants to play with. Interesting is the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. Obviously, the Lakers are as well. But very, very interesting is the Sixers and the Celtics. I'll tell you why. Because the Celtics have the assets to get Anthony Davis, all right? They definitely do. And I think it's in the Celtics' best interest to trade some assets so guys can get, good playing time and get in the groove. That's the Celtics' problem right now. Jaylen Brown is getting, 20 minutes a game maybe, and then you got to make sure Marcus Smart happy, then Terry Rozier not happy, and then Gordon Hayward, with his knee injury, he hard to trade right now, especially with the big contract he got coming into last year. And then Jason Tatum, and then Marcus Morris. They got a lot of the guys that play the same position. They got a log jam. So right now, ain't nobody really getting in the groove because you got too much talent at the wing position. So it's in their best interest to trade some of them assets. They need an Anthony Davis type. I think Al Horford in this league is a good 4, good 5 and 4. Why don't you can move Al Horford to the 4 and make Davis the 5? You won't miss nothing. Morris is okay at the 4, but he's more of a 3. Al Horford get out there, defend. He can switch off and stay in front of a few wings and guards in this league better than most. And Anthony Davis, you want to call him a 4, you want to call him a 5, whatever they want to call him. Anthony Davis is a center. Karl Anthony Towns is a center. People trying to call him power forwards, they are centers. All right, they ain't no power forwards. They're not Tim Duncan. Even though the reason Tim Duncan is classified as a power forward is because he played with David Robinson. And he was the center, so people automatically the rest of his career considered Tim Duncan a power forward. But Anthony Davis is a 4. Is a 5. He can play the 4, but he's a 5. So him and Al Horford can play together. And the Celtics have the guys to do it. Jaylen Brown, he can go. Marcus Morris, he can go. Terry Rozier can go. Even if they can swing Gordon Hayward over there, he can go. You can trade this. They can make multiple trades. You know what I'm saying? You could trade Brown and Gordon Hayward, in a pick for Anthony Davis or whatever the deal may be. And still turn around and trade Marcus Smart and Terry Rozier and get some good reserve guys. You know what I'm saying? You can get some guys that can do the same thing because Smart and Rozier want to be starters in this league and they got contracts coming up. So you can go get great, reserve guys to play with them, to fill their roles in. But the Celtics, they gotta move some of them dudes because they not all getting consistent minutes. And if they're getting consistent minutes, they all, it's too much of a log jam. They're especially with Kyrie being the scorer. And it's hurting Jason Tatum and Jason Brown as well. So I think they got the best chance to land Anthony Davis. They got all them picks, all them players. They need to move anyway, and get some good reserve guys and get a good rotation going. Right now, it seems like Brad Stevens is trying to please everybody. Now, 76ers is an interesting look because they can easily, after a certain amount of days, and by the trade deadline, they can easily put a deal together from Anthony Davis as well too, revolving around Jimmy Butler. If they want to trade Jimmy Butler, don't feel like Jimmy Butler gonna stay, they can ship Jimmy Butler to Boston. To New Orleans and some, and I think New Orleans would be happy to have Jimmy Butler. So I think the deal would have to go around Jimmy Butler, or if they don't like Ben Simmons so much, I don't know why they wouldn't like Ben Simmons, maybe because he can't shoot. They do a deal around Ben Simmons for Anthony Davis, you know what I'm saying? And I think that'll work for them as well. But the Lakers are very interesting because I think, most people think they should pull the trigger on Bradley Beal. I think, and I did a video, I thought they should pull the trigger on Kemba Walker. But what I understand, they want to hold out for Anthony Davis and hold out their assets. The thing about it is, the assets value are declining playing with LeBron. LeBron is a tough superstar to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, people got mad. I made a status on social media saying, Why is LeBron so hard to play with? Kobe and MJ wasn't that hard to play with. People say, well, Kobe was that hard to play with MJ. Yeah, they demanded a lot. They was, real demonstrative and they demeanor on their teammates and cussing them out. But you seen Lamar Odom come and have great years with Kobe. You see Paul Gasol have great years with Kobe. Andrew Bynum had a great year or two with Kobe. Caron Butler had a great year with Kobe. Smush Parker had a career year with Kobe. You can go on and on about the guys that had great careers with Kobe and Jordan. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving want to get traded. Kevin Love numbers significantly drop off. Chris Bosh numbers drop off. Dwayne Wade numbers drop off. Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma all decline. You see what I'm saying? Why is this such a major adjustment to play with LeBron James? You know what I'm saying? But I think Anthony Davis, I don't know. I think he fit well with LeBron. And then the plan is to get Kevin Durant in free agency next year. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks, Porzingis and Davis would be nasty. But would they have to get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. or some of the other assets they got? I don't know. They got some really young guys like Dotson and the Dyer guy. He's a really good young player that flashes from time to time. So I don't know what the Knicks would have to offer, to be honest. Other than Hardaway, I know they don't want to offer Porzingis. So I don't know exactly, but I think Boston got the best chance at landing them. I think the Sixers, if they want to trade Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, have a good chance. And the Lakers obviously have a good chance, but how much stock do New Orleans Pelicans put in Brandon Ingram? Because that's what the deal would be around Ingram and Kuzma. And they both looking like trash, even though Ingram scored 24 points yesterday. But, it's an adjustment period playing with LeBron. So you got to understand. And some people I never feel like Kevin Love fully adjusted to playing with LeBron until his last year, which is last season with LeBron. And Kyrie never really adjusted to playing with LeBron, contrary to what people believe. That's why he wanted to leave. So, but also about Anthony Davis, he got injured yesterday. He came back. Anthony Davis is just too small, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like an Amish chicken, no growth hormones, no nothing. He just a regular size. He a Cornish hen. You know what I'm saying? A baby chicken. He need to put some weight on, man. He's just too small. His body keep breaking down. He always on the floor. Anthony Davis legitimately need to put on 20 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. He need to be on a Dwight Howard lifting program or the LeBron body fitness program because he not putting on enough muscle, man. You know what I'm saying? His body obviously don't have enough muscle on there to go through the rigors of the NBA because he always on the floor. Anytime you see a guy always on the floor, that probably mean they ain't that physically strong. You know what I'm saying? He always getting hurt. Need to put muscle on. Need to strengthen his core, strengthen his legs, and put some muscle on top. You know what I'm saying? But, until we do that, Anthony Davis is continuing to get injured until he invests into his body and really lift, you know what I'm saying? And he probably need to do a little bit of powerlifting, man, because he ain't strong. When you get Anthony Davis, you taking the risk. Will he be there or will he won't be there? Because at any given time, this dude can get injured and miss a few games and miss a half a season or miss a whole season. But his talent is worth the risk, you know what I'm saying? Especially for Boston. He's too talented. And if you want to come to your team, that means he's going to re-sign there 9 times out of 10. So it ain't a Kawhi Leonard thing where they letting Kawhi Leonard do whatever he want to do, like he LeBron in Cleveland and Toronto, and then in the summer he gonna finesse them and get out of there and go to the Clippers or go to the Lakers or go where he want to go in California. So the guy want to be there, man. And Anthony Davis is probably the most talented player in the NBA, pound for pound. And we all know that. Ain't too many players that's messing with him. But if he can stay fit, he can stay healthy, he gonna be the best player in the league one day, no doubt about it. Too talented guy, man. He a dog, and you gotta respect what he doing out there. And if the Pelicans, once again, I'll link the article to the description, ain't winning, or they ain't deep in the playoff or for sure in the playoff race, the report says, and it's just a rumor, that he's going to be moved by the February trade deadline. He got one more year. So he got one more year after this year with the New Orleans Pelicans. But, hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video. You dig? This is the one time for the one time. Don't forget, we on Facebook and Twitter. Got the Facebook group. The article link will be in the description. Also, I want to make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description as well. You want to reach out to me, you can email me. My email is there. Instrumental to the intro is there. Also, you can DM me on Facebook or Twitter or at me at Twitter. Any questions or any concerns or whatever the business may be, Goodfellas Sports TV, we gone.